I was a hairstylist for 20 years, and here's some reasons why I decided to retire. I went to hair school in 2000 and graduated in 2001. I was after going to college for 1 year and was just not mentally ready for college at 19. After doing hair for about 5 years, I decided to go back to college and actually graduated when I was 29 with a degree in anthropology. And then we moved to Austin that next year. So I sort of rebuilt my clientele. And it's funny because after we got there, I was like, I would never do this again because it's so hard to get to know people again and like have people trust you and have like a full schedule and stuff like that. I always love doing hair because I'm a creative person and I really like change and like a flow throughout the day. I don't think I could sit still at a desk for very long. Sorry, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backstory first. I found a really cute salon to work at in Austin. I worked there for about 4 years. And around that time, I think after having my first baby was when I started having feelings about like backing off a little bit. It was starting to take a toll on my mental and my body just in general. Like I would think about the next day before I go to bed or in the middle of the night. My lower back was always hurting. And then my feet would feel like they were just gonna shatter by the end of the day. Last couple of years, I had an assistant, which really helped a lot. Gave me the added responsibility of teaching someone, which is a huge responsibility in my opinion. The other big thing was chemicals. It's one thing to color your hair or use hairspray in your bathroom a couple of times a week. It's certainly another to spend all day around chemicals and keratin treatments. So many stylists developed sensitivities from just being in that environment all the time. I went through a little bit of an existential crisis because I was like, I don't want to be around this anymore, and eventually stopped doing color on most of my guests. In 2019, I had a salon friend approach me about opening a salon, and that was around the time that I was like, okay, I want the next step. Like I want to be a salon owner so that maybe eventually I can get out from behind the chair. I kind of wanted to give everything that I had learned to the younger stylists. Maybe that was 2018 because we opened January of 2019. Opening up that salon with that friend was supposed to be my next chapter, but it ended up turning into a literal nightmare. Her boyfriend ended up taking on so many of the decisions that we had already talked about. We were gonna go with modern, light blue, natural woods and stuff like that. Like that's what we had on the Pinterest board, but he ended up going with purple and black. I swear to you, it looked like Halloween. It was toxic, a very controlling environment, and I felt trapped. I felt like I was physically just going to like perish. I talked to a couple of attorneys and they both advised me to just walk away. I lost so much money, a lot of sleep. I eventually gained my sanity back. I didn't know what my next step was gonna be. So I moved into a salon suite with my friend, and then the pandemic happened. I got pregnant during the pandemic. I started to feel like the only thing that I did enjoy about doing hair was just seeing my clients because I made friends with them. Like I loved them. I knew everything about their lives and their families, and we had connections, and I dreaded the act of doing the hair. Oh my gosh, I left one part of my whole story out. In 2021, started a small business